going to solve your KVPY SX paper. So let's be start to solve, guys. The first question is integral of dx by 1 plus x square into 1 plus x whole square from 0 to infinity. So I will write the question, guys. So the question is integral of dx divided by 1 plus x square into 1 plus x whole square from 0 to infinity. This is the question, guys. So this is a question and this question is from definite integration. So how I'm going to solve this question, listen carefully. First I'm going to use your substitution method. So using a substitution method, I will take your x as tan theta. Most probably you should take x as tan theta. That's a substitution that I am doing now. When you take your x as tan theta, then your dx will be nothing but secant square theta of d theta. Correct now? If you take your x as tan theta, then your dx will be secant square theta of d theta. This will be your value of x and dx. Now when I apply the substitution in this integral, I can write this integral as integral of dx. What is dx? Secant square theta. Secant square theta of d theta divided by 1 plus x square. 1 plus x square will be 1 plus tan square theta because x is tan theta. What is 1 plus tan square theta? That is secant square theta. Your basic Pythagorean identity which you learn in your trigonometry. So 1 plus x square is 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta into 1 plus x whole square. 1 plus x whole square is 1 plus tan theta whole square. That is very simple. Now, what will be the limits? Will the limits be same as 0 to infinity? Will the limits be same as 0 to infinity? Of course not, guys. If I use substitution, then your limits will much change according to the substitution that I am doing. I hope you understand what I mean. If we are doing substitution, you should change the limits according to the way expression that you are taking for the particular variable. Here, I am taking your x as tan theta, right? How will you change the variable is, listen, your limits will take the value of theta's value. Your limit will take theta's value. That is very important. When you do substitution, your limit will take the value of theta's value. How will I do it? Listen, when you consider the lower limit, your x will be 0. Correct now? When you consider the lower limit, your x will be 0. When your x will be 0, that's only possible when your theta is 0. Because tan 0 only will give us 0. Now, when you consider the upper limit, you will take x as infinity. When you will get x as infinity, that's only possible when your theta is equal to pi by 2. Because tan of 90 degrees is only infinity, okay? So, this will be pi by 2. This is a basic way of changing the limits when you are using substitution, okay? Now, this is your change because your limits take the value of theta's value. That is very important. I said 1000 times. Now we can cancel the secant square theta, secant square theta. Now after this, I will get this integral as integral of d theta divided by 1 plus tan theta whole square from 0 to pi by 2. This is what the integral that I got now. Now after this, what I'm going to do is a very simple task, guys. I'm going to write in the denominator I'm having tan theta na. Inside the square I'm having tan theta na. So I'm going to write this tan theta as sin theta by cos theta. That's a basic formula. So I can write your tan theta as sin theta by cos theta, basic trigonometry ratios, basic ways of representing. So I can write your tan theta as sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta. This is what I wrote. Now after this, just try to solve this 1 plus sin theta by cos theta by taking LCM. By taking LCM, I will get this as sin theta plus cos theta divided by cos theta. This is what you will get when you take LCM and solve. Okay, because it's very simple. So basically 1 plus sin theta by cos theta is sin theta plus cos theta by cos theta. Taking LCM, simple matter. So this is what you will get when you take LCM. Now after this, what I am gonna do is I can solve your denominator, right? I can solve your denominator as, listen, Sin theta plus cos theta by cos theta whole square is nothing but sin theta plus cos theta whole square divided by cos square theta, correct now? I can say like that now. Sin theta plus cos theta divided by cos theta whole square can be written as sin theta plus cos theta whole square divided by cos square theta. Basic laws of exponents. A by b whole square is a square by b square, and that's why I'm saying this simple concept. So now I can take this cos square theta to the numerator because I'm having it as a division in the denominator. If I'm having it as a division in the denominator, I can take it to the numerator. Because guys, if you are dividing two fractions, you will reciprocate the denominator value and you will multiply with the numerator value. That's the basic concept, and that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take this cos square theta to the numerator. Basic concept. So when I take it, I'll get it as cos square theta of d theta. This is what the new integral that I got now. Now guys, I'm gonna do one thing. Listen carefully. Let me take this integral as IA. Now, from this integral, I arrive to this form. Correct now? So guys, what I will do is I will write it smaller because it's very big now. So I'm not having space. So I'll write it as smaller. So integral of dx. What question I had? 1 plus x square into 1 plus x whole square from 0 to infinity. This is the question I had. That's all. Very simple. From this, I arrived to this form by your substitution, by putting x as tan theta, and many simplifications. Okay, many such simplification. I arrived that this integral is nothing but integral of cos square theta of d theta from divided by sin theta plus cos theta whole square from 0 to pi by 2, and that will be equal to your IA. That is what I got now. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use your King's rule. So, what does your King's rule say? Your King's rule say that integral of f of x dx from a to b can be written as integral of f of a plus b minus x of dx from a to b. This is what our King's rule say, right? And that is something I'm gonna apply in this integral. Integral of f of x dx from a to b can be written as integral of f of a plus b minus x of dx from a to b. And that is something I'm going to apply in this integral. When I apply, I will get it as f of a plus b minus x. A plus b minus x is f of lower limit plus upper limit minus x. F of lower limit plus upper limit minus x is f of 0 plus pi by 2 minus x. F of 0 plus pi by 2 minus x is f of pi by 2 minus x. F of pi by 2 minus x. So instead of x, put it as theta. Instead of x, replace it x as theta, because for this integral, the variable of this for this integral is theta, not x. Okay, these mistakes some people will do. Don't do that. Here, replace this x as theta because the variable is theta now. So f of pi by 2 minus theta, how will you find? Just put your theta as pi by 2. Such a simple thing, man. So when you put a theta as pi by 2, I will get this integral as cos square of pi by 2 minus theta. Cos square of pi by 2 minus theta is sin square theta. How? It's very simple, guys. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta is what? Sin theta. Cos of 90 degree minus theta is sin theta. So sin square theta, that's what I wrote now, of d theta divided by, now when you put the theta as pi by 2 here, I will get sin of pi by 2 minus theta. Sin of pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta. Then plus of cos of pi by 2 minus theta is what? Sin theta. Simple. Guys, these are the basic things. Allied angles. Now you learned in trigonometry. Allied angles, you will learn, and also you have learned the derivations by the unit circle. Okay, unit circle with unit radius 1. Those concepts you read now. From there only I am saying this. So cos square of pi by 2 minus theta is sin square theta. Sin of pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta. Simple concept. And that's why I wrote like this. And the limits are from 0 to pi by 2. Why? Because in the King's rule the limits are same, right? Here also a to b, here also a to b. So this I are same. So from this I wrote another I in forms of King's rule. That is f of a plus b minus x. This is f of x. This is f of a plus b minus x. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, guys, tell me one thing. What is the reason we can using King's rule? Why we are using King's rule? Tell me that. The reason we can using King's rule is not to make your integral easier. Even I use King's rule here. Now also this integral looks complicated, na? The reason we can using King's rule is not to make the integral easier. Even though I use King's rule, this integral looks complicated. So what can I do now? What can I do now? The one and only best method is add these two integrals. What? Add these two integrals. When I add these two integrals, I will get I plus I is equal to 2ia. The limits are same, so I can write as 0 to pi by 2. Because the limits of both the integrals same, right? Anyway, guys, in King's rule, limits will be same. I don't need to say this such a simple things. Because this is KVPY 6 paper solving. Not anything. Okay. So, come on, guys. So, now, when you add these two integrals, you just directly add the inside values. Because the denominator is same, right? Cos theta plus sin theta whole square and sin theta plus cos theta whole square are same. Because, why? Addition is what? Commutative. Okay, very simple, guys. I'm teaching to 6th standard guys. Okay, so I should not do like that. So the denominator is same, na? So the denominator I can write it as sin theta plus cos theta whole square. Because the denominator are same, so it's like fractions. Now when I add the numerator, I will get sin square theta plus cos square theta. What is sin square theta plus cos square theta? 1. Pythagorean identity. You should remember, guys, it's very important. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So I can directly write it as d theta. So this is what you will get when you add these two integrals. So 2a is equal to integral of d theta divided by sin theta plus cos theta whole square from 0 to pi by 2. This is looking like 6, not 6, 0. So 0 to pi by 2, that will be your 2a. This is what you will get when you add these two integrals. Now I will rub this. Now I will rub this. So now what I'm gonna do next is, listen carefully, guys. After this, the thing that I'm going to do is the very important part. Now I can write this 2i as integral 0 to pi by 2 only of d theta divided by sin theta plus cos theta whole square. I can write this sin theta plus cos theta whole square as 1 plus sin to theta. 1 plus sin to theta. Can't I write like this? Think carefully and say, I can write this 2i, that is integral of d theta by sin theta plus cos theta whole square as, in the denominator I can write it as 1 plus sin to theta. I can write this sin theta plus cos theta whole square as 1 plus sin to theta. How? Can you say me? It's very simple, guys. What is sin theta plus cos theta whole square? Use your a plus b whole square identity. So sin theta plus cos theta whole square will be sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta. A plus b whole square identity. Now what is sin square theta plus cos square theta? 1. Pythagorean identity. Plus 2 sin theta cos theta is nothing but double angle formula. You should know this. Double angle formula is 2 sin theta cos theta, that is sin theta. That's why I'm writing like this. Very simple, na? Very simple. So these things you will get only when you solve more problems. Okay? That's what you're supposed to understand. Now I will rub this. Now it is not needed that much. Now after this, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do substitution. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take your, let me take t, okay. I'm going to take your t as 2 theta. When take your t as 2 theta, then your dt will be nothing but 2 d theta. Correct, na? This is substitution I'm doing, guys. This is second substitution. This is first substitution. This is second substitution. For this 2a, I am taking substitution. I am taking your t as 2 theta. Then your dt will be 2 of d theta because your dt is a differentiation of 2 theta. That is 2 d theta. Okay. Now, when you use a substitution, I can write this 2i as, listen, integral. So, integral, 1 minute, guys. Now, after this, what you need to do is, using a substitution, I am having d theta at the numerator, right? If dt is equal to 2 d theta, then your d theta will be nothing but dt by 2. Correct now? If your dt is equal to 2 d theta, then d theta will be dt by 2. So I can write that, I can take the 2 outside. So this I can write as 1 by 2 into dt divided by 1 plus sine of 2 theta. What is 2 theta? That is t. That is t. Just use substitution, guys. Not a big deal, okay? Not a big deal like getting into KGF. So I just use a substitution. So if t is equal to 2 theta and dt is equal to 2 d theta, then d theta will be dt by 2. That's what I wrote now. So dt by 2, I just took this 1 by 2 outside. Okay. Now after this 1 plus sin t. That's what I did now. It's a very basic concept. Now after this, what I'm gonna do is plays a very vital role, guys. If you don't know that, that means you need to go and revise everything. So you know in standard integral now, I will write here. Integral of f of x dx from 0 to 2a can be written as integral of f of x plus f of 2a minus x from 0 to a. This is a standard integral that you guys know. Correct now? Now there's a special case for this. What is this special case? The special case is this integral of f of x dx from 0 to 2a. I will write this special case. Integral of f of x dx from 0 to 2a will be, guys, listen carefully, very important part, will be 0 if this particular expression, I mean your f of 2a minus x is equal to minus of f of x. This particular integral will be 0 when your f of 2a minus x is equal to minus of f of x. This particular integral will be, next what chance I am having? The next chance that I am having is, it's, guys, you need to understand this is a standard integral, you should know this already. So next is 2 into integral of f of x of dx from 0 to a when your f of 2a minus x is f of x. This is the property I am saying. This is a special case. Integral f of x dx from 0 to 2a will be 0 when your f of 2a minus x is minus of f of x. This particular integral will be 2 into integral f of x dx from 0 to a if your f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x. So check here, this particular statement only hold true here, correct now? This particular statement only holds true here. So because why I am saying this means f of 2a minus x is equal to f of x. Because see here, I am having, what I am having, you need to listen very carefully. F of 2a minus x is what? What limits we had before? The limit that we had before is 0 to pi. Because I took substitution now, I took your 2 theta as t. Then your dt will be this value now. So 2 d theta, that will be your dt. So your limits will change now. Before I add 0 to pi by 2, so your 2 to 0 will be 0, 2 into pi by 2 is pi. That's your limit change. I'm just change your 0 to pi by 2 limit as 0 to pi using the substitution. Because 2 into 0 is 0, 2 into pi by 2 is pi. Okay, very simple, guys, you need to understand, just change the limits. Now after this what you are supposed to do is, listen, now check, this condition only holds true here now. This condition only holds true here. Because f of 2a minus x is only is equal to f of x. Think carefully. F of 2a minus x only will be equal to f of x for this particular integral. So so that I can take your 2 common and take 2 common, I will write it as 1 by 2 into 2 into integral of dt divided by 1 plus sin t from 0 to pi by 2. So this property holds true now. Guys, you should know guys, this is all a basic. So this property holds true now. That's why I'm saying like this. Okay, this is also a very important part. Now after this, what you're supposed to do is, listen carefully, I just use this property just so, that's how I took 2 common and I wrote this pi as pi by 2. Now I will rub this. Now after this 2 I can cancel out. So 2y is equal to integral of dt by 1 plus sin t from 0 to pi by 2. Now after this, just try to multiply this with 1 minus sin t and divide this by 1 minus sin t. Anyway, no changes are going to happen. Just try to multiply with 1 minus sin t and divide by 1 minus sin t. Now after this, what you will get is, I think you will get it as integral of 1 minus sin t of dt divided by 1 plus sin t into 1 minus sin t is what? 1 square minus sin square t. How? A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So that is 1 square minus sin square t. 1 square minus sin square t is 1 minus sin square t. 1 minus sin square t is cos square t. 1 minus sin square t is cos square, not theta, t. From 0 to pi by 2. How 1 minus sin square t is cos square t? Pythagorean identity, okay. Now I will rub this guys. After this, it's gonna be very simple. Almost we completed this question. Almost we completed this question. Now after this, just try to split this inside expression. How will I split this? This is 2y now. So 2y, I can write the same 2y as integral 0 to pi by 2 1 by cos square t minus sin t by cos square t of dt. Correct now? 1 by cos square t minus sin t by cos square t. This is what you will get when you split like this. So just splitting guys, 1 by cos square t minus sin t by cos square t. Now I can write the same integral as 2 is equal to integral of, what is 1 by cos square t? Secant square t. What is sin t divided by cos square t? That is tan t into secant t of dt will be from 0 to pi by 2. How sin t by cos square t is tan t into secant t means, I can write this sin t by cos square t as sin t by cos t into cos t. Now what is the sin t by cos t? Sin t by cos t is tan t. So tan t by cos t is tan t into secant t. Because 1 by cos t is secant t. So tan t into secant t, that's how I wrote. It's very basic guys, I can't explain these things. Now after this, you just want to simplify this. Just try to simplify this. So 2y is equal to integral of secant square t minus tan t minus secant t. Now what is integral of secant square t? Integral of secant square t, yes, tan t. What is integral of tan t minus secant t? Integral of tan t minus secant t is what guys? I think it is secant t, na? Yeah, of course it's secant t. So from 0 to pi by 2, you should not forget to put the limits. Integral of secant square t tan t, integral of tan t minus secant t is secant t. That's what I wrote now. Now after this, the limits are from 0 to pi by 2. You can directly solve or simplify this, or otherwise you can put limits, like a limit of t tends to pi by 2 of this particular expression. Like that also you can solve. So finally you will get this 2y as 1 when you solve. Don't directly jump and put the answer, mark the answer as 1. 1 is not the answer. 2y is only 1. Then I will be 1 by 2. And that's the answer for the question. That's the answer for the question. It's a beautiful question guys. So that's all. Let us move on to the next question. The next question is 1 by 2 is the answer for the question. The next question is 1 minute. Okay. Next question is integral of sin x cos x of dx to be 1 plus cos power 4 x from 0 to pi by 2. So I'll write the question. Integral of sin x cos x. Guys, first question is a very good question. Okay. Sin x cos x of dx divided by 1 plus cos power 4x from 0 to pi by 2. This is the question. Now guys, it's a easy question. I don't say it's a tough one. First one is a very good question. That truly I will say it's a very good question because I even stuck at one point. Okay. Now I'm going to use your substitution method. So I can take your cos square x as t. I'm going to take your cos square x as t. When take your cos square x as t, then your dt will be nothing but minus 2 cos x sin x. Correct now? Correct now? This is what you will get when you use your substitution. So cos square t, when I took it as cos square x is when I take it as t, then your dt will be minus 2 cos x sin x of dx. I forgot to put dx now, 1 minute. Of dx will be equal to dt. Correct now? Because your dt is nothing but the differentiation value of t. So differentiation of cos square t is minus 2 cos x sin x. You need to know that. Okay, how we differentiate? You only should know. So this is what you will get. Now after this, when you use the substitution in this integral, this same integral can be written as sin x cos x of dx. What is sin x cos x of dx? When you use the substitution, we know that your minus 2 cos x sin x of dx is equal to dt. So here I am having sin x cos of dx. I am not having your minus 2 now. I am not having your minus 2. So what can I do is, I can write this numerator as dt by minus 2. Correct now? I can write your numerator as dt by minus 2. Then only I will get sin x cos x of dx. Because minus 2 cos x sin x of dx is only dt. Now here I am having dx, here I am having cos x, here I am having sin x. But the thing is, I am not having minus 2. So I need to divide your dt by minus 2 so that I will get this in the expression in the numerator. So as I am dividing by minus 2, I can take this 1 by minus 2 the outside. So 1 by minus 2 is minus 1 by 2. Just I took outside, guys. These are all basic concepts. Basic concept. Because I am having dt by minus 2. dt by minus 2 will take outside, I will get minus 1 by 2. Then divided by 1 plus cos power 4x. 1 plus cos power 4x is what, guys? If cos square x is equal to t means, then cos power 4 will be nothing but 1 plus t square. Because cos square x is equal to t, then cos power 4 of x will be t square. Because cos square of x whole square is only cos power 4 of x. That's why I am writing this 1 plus t square. Now after this, what will be your limits? Now the real problem starts. Basically, you know that you should not write the limits of 0 to pi by 2. So I need to change the limits according to the substitution. Here I am taking cos square x as t. If I am taking cos square x as t, listen, then your limits will take the value of t. Correct now? The limits will take the value of t. If the limit take the value of t, how will it do? Well, listen, your 0. What is cos square of 0? Cos square of 0 is 1. Cos square of 0 is 1. So your limit should take the value of t. That's very important. When you consider the lower limit, you should put the 0 as x. When you put 0 as x, I will get cos square of 0. Cos square of 0 will be your t now. So cos square of 0 is 1. That's why your limit take the value of t. Okay. So how cos square of 0 is 1? Because cos 0 is 1, so 1 square is 1. What will your upper limit? Your upper limit will be, when you consider upper limit, your x takes the value of pi by 2. When x takes the value of pi by 2, you will get it as cos square of pi by 2. Cos square of pi by 2 is 0. Upper limit takes the value of t. So cos square of pi by 2 is 0 because cos of pi by 2 is 0. So 0 square is 0. Now, think carefully. What can we do now? Having from 1 to 0 is a problem now, guys. When the lower limit is greater than the upper limit, it's gonna be a problem. How can I break that is, you can reverse the limits. You can make the limits ulta. How can I do that? By multiplying by negative. By multiplying by negative. So I can change the limits as 0 to 1. Guys, it's one of the property now. Do you guys forget that? Integral of f of x dx from a to b can be written as integral of minus of integral of f of x dx from B to A. This is one of the property now. Integral f of dx from A to B can be known as integral f of x dx from B to A. Then you should put minus. That is very important. That's what I did now. Just I put negative sign. When I put negative sign, I can change the limits from 1 to 0 as 0 to 1. I can make the limits ulta, like B to A. That's what I did now. So minus into minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Then into integral of dt by 1 plus t square. Integral of dt by 1 plus t square is tan inverse of t from 0 to 1 now. 0 to 1, yes. How integral of dt by 1 plus t square tan of t? Standard integral, because integral of dx by a square plus a square is equal to 1 by of tan of x by a. Here a square is 1 square, x square is t square. So 1 by a will be 1 by 1, the tan of x by a will be t by 1. That's all. So from 0 to 1, you are supposed to solve this limits. So 1 by 2 into tan of t. First put 1 in place of t. When you put 1 in place of t, I get tan of 1. Tan of 1 is pi by 4. Next when you put 0 in place of t, you will get tan of 0. Tan of 0 is 0 only, so you don't need to consider this. So final answer is pi by 8, because pi by 2 into pi by 4 is pi by 8. Sorry, 1 by 2 into pi by 4 is pi by 8. And that's the answer for this question. So let us move on to the next question. The next question is, I will read out, guys. A student has done exactly 5 questions, correct out 8 questions which has 4 options, and only 1 correction. In how many ways it's possible? I will read it once again, guys. For this question, answer is pi by 8. So a student has done exactly 5 questions, correct out 8 questions, which has 4 options and only 1 correction. In how many ways it's possible? So they are saying that totally there are 8 questions. So question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6, question 7, question 8. Like that it's going on. So for each and every question there will be 4 options: A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. That's what they are saying now. Wait. A, B, C, D. Okay. Only 1 correction. So up to 8 is going on like A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Now they say a student has done exactly 5 questions out of 8 questions. Each 8 questions have 4 options and only 1 correction. In how many ways it's possible, they're asking. It's very easy, guys. So basically they're asking in how many ways it's possible. So out of 8 questions, if you have done 5 questions, means I can write it as 8C5. Correct now? Correct now? I can write as 8C5. Now I know you guys will directly jump into and you want to tell the answer as 8C5. You will just evaluate the value of 8C5 and you will directly tell the answer. But guys, this is correct only. I am not saying this is wrong. But you forget one thing. You will forget one thing. What you forget is, if there is a question, if there are 4 options, a person will only mark 1 option now. That's what they are saying. Only 1 correction. So that student will mark only 1 option. So 3 options are left for each question. If 3 options are left for each question, I need to multiply by 3 cube. I think you guys forget that. 8C5 is absolutely correct. Even a small child can say like that. But the thing is, if I am going to exam, in JEE means all the questions, okay, for example, each question 4 marks, guys. Only single correct question. It's okay. So now, if I am marking 1 option, 3 options are left out now. One day I will mark 1 option for 1 question. 3 options will be left out. So you guys forgot the 3 options left out. So when I consider that, I should multiply by 3 cube. That's a basic thing that you have learned in permutation, combination as well as binomial theorem. So I need to multiply with 3 cube. So how will you find the answer, guys? So I think 8C5 is 8 is 76 by 6. So 3 cube is 27. So you are supposed to solve this. So how will you solve? 6 you need cancel out by 3, you will get 2 here 9. Correct, Anna? 8C5 is 876 by 6. 3 cube is 27. When I cancel out 3, this is what you will get. After this, 876 by 2 is what, guys? 438, na? Correct or not? Yeah. Now 438 by 3. So I think no guys, I will not cancel all like this. Wait. 876 by 6. What confusion is happening? So 876 by 6 is what? This will be the final answer, okay? This will be the final answer. Finally, you should just evaluate it. I don't know what the answer. This will be the final answer. I think this is the answer. 835 into 3 cube. I think so. Okay, that's the answer, guys. That's all. You just evaluate this. So let us move on to the next question. Our next question is, your f of x is equal to cos x divided by cos of 2x. Cos x divided by cos of 2x. I think the answer for this question is 1512. You check me and say 1512. I think so. It's not a problem, guys. Getting answer is not a problem. You just solve it, okay? 1512. I think so. So the next one is, if f of x is equal to cos x by, they are saying your f of x is equal to cos x by cos of 2x. And where your x belongs to, they are saying, guys, x belongs to minus pi by 4 to pi by 4. Now they are asking this function as is an increasing function, decreasing function, maxima, minima. Simple concept na, guys. You need to use the concept, but before that you need to solve f of x. That is very important. So whenever they ask this question, what you people will do first is, first you tend to find f dash of x. So when I find f dash of x, what will be f dash of x? Use your u by v rule. U by v rule means quotient. How will you find quotient? By differentiating. So use your u by v rule. What your u by v rule says is, u by v rule says is cos 2x, that is denominator, into derivative of your numerator. Denominator into derivative of numerator. Denominator into derivative of numerator. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. Then minus of numerator cos x, then into your derivative of denominator. That's the basic concept now. So what is derivative of your denominator? 2 sin of 2x. Because derivative of cos 2x, 2 sin of 2x. Correct, na? I hope you understand that. So that's what I did. Then divided by denominator square. Denominator square is cos of 2x whole square. Cos of 2x whole square is cos square of 2x. Cos square of 2x. That's all. So denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into derivative of denominator. That's a basic concept that I did now. So you are supposed to evaluate this. I will get your f dash of x as cos 2x into minus sin x is minus of sin x cos 2x. Then now try to, guys, this is minus 2 sin 2x. Okay, this is minus sin 2x. So minus into minus 6 plus, so you can write as plus. Because guys, derivative of your denominator is, that is derivative of cos 2x minus 2 sin 2x. Minus 2 sin 2x into minus is plus. That's what I wrote now, plus. Now after this, plus of 2 sin 2x of cos x. Correct now? Correct now? This is what I am having now. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to write this 2 sin 2x into cos x as sin 2x cos x plus sin 2x cos x. Correct? I can write like this. I am writing the 2 sin 2x cos x as sin 2x cos x plus sin 2x cos x. Then same denominator only. So what's the reason being doing writing like that is cos square of 2x. So what's the reason being writing like this? Listen carefully guys. What is this form? Minus of sin x cos 2x plus sin 2x cos x, nothing but sin a cos b minus of cos a sin b. Sin a cos b minus of cos a sin b, because I am having minus sign here. Don't forget that. Sin a cos b minus of cos a sin b. That is sin of a minus b. So I can write it as f dash of x as listen, sin a, where a is 2x, b is x. A is 2x, b is x. Sin a cos b minus of cos a sin b. A is 2x, b is x. That is nothing but sin of a minus b. Sin of a minus b is sin of 2x minus x. Because a is 2x, b is x. So sin of 2x minus x is x. Then plus of sin 2x cos x. Then divided by cos square of 2x. Okay guys, you should know this. Sin a cos b minus of cos a sin b is sin of a minus b formula. Okay, sin a cos b minus of cos a sin b, sin of a minus b formula. So sin of a minus b, sin of 2x minus x, that is sin x. Now after this I just wrote your left out terms. So after this what you are supposed to do is from now it's not a very difficult task. You just take your sin x common. When you take sin x common, I'll get it as yes. Now okay, this is what you will get now. So after this you need to take your sin x common. So when you take your sin x common, I'll get it as 1 plus, here I add 2 x only now, so not 2x. So x 1 plus cos. This is what you will get. Correct now? This is what you will get and take your sin x common. So 2 cos square x. So I will repeat once again guys. What I am doing is, it's a easy task. It's a very easy task. I had sin 2x now. I will rub this. I'll first explain you what I did here. Sin 2x into cos x. What is sin 2x? So sin 2x is nothing but 2 sin x cos x. Your double angle formula. So sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x. So 2 sin x cos x into cos x will be 2 sin x cos square x. Sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x, double angle formula, into cos x. This is left out cos x. That will be 2 sin x cos square x. So I can write it as 2 sin x cos square x. That's what I read now. 2 sin x cos square x. Now after this, it's gonna be very simple. Now take your sin x common. Sorry guys, I forgot to tell that. Okay. Now take your sin x common. I thought you guys will understand easily, but yes, no problem. So 2 cos square x divided by cos square of 2x. This is what you will get now. This is what you will get when you take your sin x common. This is what you will get when you take your sin x common. Now guys, just see this. So you use your graphs. So critical point will be x is equal to 0. If critical point is equal to x is equal to 0, don't forget that the critical point is x is equal to 0. If critical point is x is equal to 0, they said one thing now, your x belongs to minus 5 to pi by 4. If x belongs to minus 5 to pi by 4, what can I say is, from 0, 1 minute, from minus pi by 4 to pi by 4, sorry, not pi by 4, from minus pi by 4 to 0, this particular this will be negative. From minus pi by 2 0, this will be negative. And from 0 to pi by 4, that means pi by 4 to 0, this will be positive. You know these things already now. From 0 to pi by 4, this will be positive. From minus pi by 2 to 0, it will be negative. And the critical point is x is equal to 0. And guys, when you draw graphs, you can see this now, wait. As this is an even function, your curve will be, you know that now guys, the curve will be symmetric upon y-axis. It's a basic concept. Okay, that's why I'm saying like this. This is a even function. Very simple, guys. Cos means, of course, it will be even function. I don't need to say this. Cos x, if yes, cos means it will be even function. So that's why I'm saying this will be even function. So like this, your graph will be. So if it's a even function, it will be symmetric upon y-axis. Your symmetric upon y-axis is very simple, guys. As your x, we know now your x is equal to 0, then I will say that it has minima. And that's the answer for this question. It has minima. At your critical point, x is equal to 0. These are all properties, okay? I can't explain these properties using properties only. This is f dash of x. So it has minima, and that's the answer for the question. That's all, guys. So I will solve the left out question in another video. Okay, as the FES is very high. That's all, guys. Thank you. Make education simple.